Many athletes set their goal of performing 20 strict pull-ups. Despite training consistently, most get stuck at 5 or 6 reps per month. This leads to the assumption that reaching 20 reps takes years of experience, but that's simply not true. The problem is not lack of strength, it's lack of muscular endurance. And that's something you can train efficiently once you understand how. Before we get into the details, let's make one thing clear. In this video, we'll focus purely on training methodology, not on pull-up form or technique. If you want to refine your form, I have covered that in separate tutorials. Here, we'll focus on how to train for high rep performance. To understand why most people plateau, we first need to know the difference between the three main types of muscular adaptation: strength, hypertrophy, and muscular endurance. First, strength training develops the ability to generate maximum force, low reps, high intensity. That's what you use for advanced calisthenics skills like the front lever or one-arm pull-up. Usually, this means working in a range of 2 to 5 reps with long rest. Second, hypertrophy training focuses on increasing muscle size. That's what most gym goers or weighted calisthenics athletes train for, typically 6 to 10 reps per set. You still build strength in this range, but the main adaptation happens in the muscle fibers themselves, not in the nervous system. The third, muscular endurance, on the other hand, is what allows you to perform 15, 20, or even 30 pull-ups in a row. Here, the limitation is no longer maximum strength, but how efficiently your muscles can sustain contractions over time without excessive fatigue. From a physiological perspective, endurance training increases your muscles' ability to utilize oxygen and delay the accumulation of lactic acid. When oxygen supply can't keep up with demand, your muscles switch to an anaerobic metabolism. That's when the familiar burning sensation occurs and you're forced to stop. If your training only focuses on low rep, heavy strength work, your muscles never adapt to this demand. And no matter how strong you become. That's why you can be capable of doing weighted pull-ups with 20 kilograms, but still fail to reach 15 or even 10 bodyweight pull-ups, because your muscles fatigue too quickly. To fix this, you must train your endurance system directly. One of the most effective ways to do this is through the EMOM method, which stands for every minute on the minute. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 10 minutes. At the start of every minute, perform a fixed number of pull-ups, then rest for the remaining time until the next minute begins. The goal is to maintain the same number of reps across all 10, 11, or 12 rounds. For example, if your current maximum is 6 pull-ups, start with sets of 3 or 4. The key is consistency. The first and the last round should look nearly identical. If your repetitions drop off sharply, it means the initial pace was too high. Endurance is built through stable output and not early exhaustion. What happens here physiologically is important. Your muscles repeatedly enter a state of controlled fatigue, but the brief recovery between sets allows partial replenishment of oxygen and energy. Over time, this trains your body to clear metabolic byproducts faster, maintain force output longer, and coordinate your pulling muscles more efficiently. Perform EMOM pull-ups 2 or 3 times per week for 10 to 12 minutes per session. Gradually increase either the number of reps or total duration once you can maintain consistent performance across all sets. This approach systematically conditions your back, biceps, and forearm muscles for endurance without sacrificing technique and control. Within a few weeks, you'll notice clear changes. You will recover faster between sets, maintain cleaner form through fatigue, and handle higher training volumes with ease. Your previous maximum of 6 pull-ups will soon feel like your warm-up, and you will notice your goal, 20 or even 30 pull-ups in a row, is not that hard as you thought. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you want to get better in calisthenics, subscribe my channel because I'm only doing videos about that topic. See you next time.